What's up? What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Killer Cam be killing it. Welcome back to the Killer Squad. We got new Spider-Man No Way Home suit leaked. So let's go ahead and get into it.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, and today we have some really big Spider-Man No Way Home leaks, and these come in the form of Lego leaks and also leaked concept art for a new Spider-Man suit. So we have the concept art for the new Spider-Man suit, but the new Spider-Man suit is also shown in the Lego leaks. Lego sets that are supposed to go out to the public soon, but have been leaked ahead of time. Now, before you bat your eyes at this happens a lot, and they usually are pretty revealing. I remember the Lego leaks for Avengers Endgame all ended up being pretty much 100% true, and they actually gave away the final scene at the end where Thanos attacks the Avengers compound. So just because it's a Lego leak, don't brush it off. They're usually pretty revealing, and this one in particular is very revealing. And for those who are wondering if they are real or fake, I have seen them on the actual Lego site, and I did post that link on Twitter for people to see. So they are real. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, talk about what everything means, including 2 new Spider-Man suits and a scene where Spider-Man is in the Sanctum. And of course, if you love the MCU and want to stay up to date on everything, including Spider-Man No Way Home, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. So there are actually 2 different Lego leaks, and let's go ahead and just talk about the first one and kind of get it out of the way, because this one is a Vulture and a Spider-Man drone fight. Now, don't automatically just go thinking that, oh, this is a scene that's going to happen, because as we can see at the very top of the box here, it says inspired by Marvel Studios' Spider-Man Homecoming. So this doesn't actually confirm that Vulture is going to be in the film, and this is going to be a big fight scene in No Way Home. But Vulture is most likely in the movie, which is why they are releasing a Lego set with him in it. Otherwise, why release the Lego set at all? But the big part to notice about this one is that Spider-Man seemingly has a new suit. Now again, this could be nothing since it is inspired from Homecoming, but maybe he does get 2 new suits throughout the film, because the other Lego leaks that we're about to talk about actually do reveal a new suit, a new Iron Spider suit. And this new set really is the big one to talk about. This set is not inspired by another movie. It is indeed a set from Spider-Man No Way Home, and it does have a lot in it. Now, there are actually 2 of Peter in the Sanctum, and MJ is there as well. And one actually looks pretty peaceful. Peter is on some type of a bike. Doctor Strange has a wrench in his hand, so it looks like they're trying to fix the bike. His cloak is flying behind Spider-Man. Wong is on the computer, and it looks like MJ also has a wrench or some type of tool in her hand as well. Now, we knew Doctor Strange was going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. We knew that he was going to be somewhat of a mentor to Peter Parker. However, perhaps he's not so much of a mentor to Peter Parker than we thought he was. Now, obviously, with Peter Parker's identity being revealed that he is indeed Spider-Man, he needed a place to stay, and what better place to stay than the Sanctum? Now, of course, Doctor Strange and Peter fought together in Infinity War and Endgame, so I'm sure Doctor Strange doesn't mind helping him out, especially when you consider that the multiverse and the Spider-Verse are going to be a big part of No Way Home. Doctor Strange is definitely going to be able to provide some help to Peter in that aspect, because that's what Doctor Strange does. That's what he knows. So yes, Doctor Strange will be a little bit of a mentor to Peter Parker, but I don't think Peter is just going to be relying on Doctor Strange the entire film, which is what a lot of fans were kind of upset about. They want to see Peter finally on his own, and I think that's what we'll see. I simply think that Doctor Strange is simply providing a place for Peter to hide and trying to help him with the whole identity crisis. Then from there, I think the multiverse blows up, and Peter and Doctor Strange might kind of part ways, because Strange is going to have to deal with a lot, and Peter is going to have to deal with a lot as well. And then, of course, as we all expect, the other Spider-Man are going to jump in. But let's continue to look at this Lego leak, because the other version shows something very different than the peaceful scene that we saw in the first one. The second version shows a lot of chaos, and it looks like there is some type of mechanical scorpion being attacking them. I'm going to assume this is Scorpion, because it's green and it has the pincers, and it just looks like a scorpion. And it looks like Scorpion is actually going to attack the Sanctum. In this, we can actually see that he's kind of managed to capture Wong. We see Spider-Man is hanging on the wall, shooting a web at Scorpion. Doctor Strange seems to have just come through a portal, and it looks like even MJ is involved in this battle somehow. Looks like she's carrying some type of candles in her hand, but we don't know the actual context of the scene. Perhaps she is simply trying to run away and hide. Because if this Scorpion has captured Wong, then MJ is in pretty big trouble and doesn't really stand a chance. But But luckily Spider-Man is there, and Doctor Strange is there as well. Now, this actually poses a pretty big question, and I think this falls back to a leak that we heard about a couple of months ago that really ties everything together. But first, let's talk about that new suit. Spider-Man has a little bit of a new suit, and it does look like it's somewhat of a combination of his Iron Spider suit and another suit. It actually kind of looks like the Iron Spider suit from the Civil War comics, as Paul from Heavy Spoilers pointed out on Twitter. Now, Spider-Man has pretty much gotten a new suit in each film that we've seen so far, so we would be foolish to not expect him to get a new suit in this film. However, this suit seems like it is simply the Iron Spider suit, and perhaps a little bit more technology is put on it, or perhaps maybe even some type of magical spell from Doctor Strange. Clearly, in these leaks, they are working on some mechanical pieces. Perhaps it's not just the bike that they were working on, perhaps it's a suit as well. And also, Happy could very much still be in the picture, and I do expect to see him in Spider-Man No Way Home. So another option is that he simply got an upgraded Iron Spider suit from Happy. Tony Stark was notorious for making multiple different versions of essentially the same suit, but each with their own little different tweak, so he probably made more than one Iron Spider suit for Peter Parker. So it definitely looks like Peter is going to be getting a new upgraded suit in No Way Home. But as I mentioned, there also seems to be some concept art leaked of the new suit. And as we can see here, it looks pretty dang cool. It definitely has a lot more gold on it. In fact, the emblem on the chest is entirely gold. And this definitely looks more like the Civil War suit that we got from the comics. Now, this actually looks pretty similar to some concept art that we got for the Iron Spider suit for Avengers Infinity War. However, it is different, as we can see here. And this new suit looks absolutely incredible. So we can expect the Iron Spider suit to return in No Way Home. Now, as I mentioned before about the Lego leaked scene, it's a pretty big deal. The fact that Scorpion is in the Sanctum is kind of baffling. The Sanctum is very heavily protected. It's not like they just let random bad guys walk in or burst in. It's protected by magic. Yes, the Hulk came crashing through the window, but he was also sent there by the Bifrost, which is magic. So either it's getting attacked pretty heavily and we're only seeing Scorpion here, but there could be other people with him, or perhaps he attacked from the inside. There was a plot leak that said Doctor Strange was actually holding some multiversal enemies in some type of magical prison in the Sanctum. This leak did say that Peter Parker was hiding out in the Sanctum, but then he accidentally or intentionally releases these villains. So this is also an option. Perhaps they are attacking from the inside because they got out of their prison cell, which Doctor Strange was keeping them in. Or perhaps somehow they got a portal through and entered that way. Either way, it's very interesting that Scorpion, although it is a giant machine of a scorpion, got inside. Perhaps the Scorpion mech is extremely powerful with a lot of firepower, and that's how it got in. But let's not rule out the fact that it could have attacked from the inside, and this could be a Scorpion from a different universe. Now, I know Scorpion was set up in Spider-Man Homecoming, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to return. Marvel has set people up before to have them not really show up. And this is a multiverse movie, so you never really know. Now, what I would love to see happen is that whether or not this is Scorpion from our universe or another universe, this mech, this technology, this huge Scorpion suit that he's been provided, I really want it to be provided to him by Norman Osborn. He is said to be the main villain of Spider-Man No Way Home, and if all of these other villains are attacking Spider-Man, it would be really cool if Norman Osborn was kind of providing them with the means to be able to catch him, essentially funding a Sinister Six. But we'll have to wait and see what is actually going on. However, these leaks can hold us over in the meantime before we get that first trailer. So, let me know what you think about these in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest Spider-Man videos. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Alright, so there you guys have it. Spider-Man No Way Home, new suits. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Peace.